trying to navigate in life, trying to be financially okay, and I'm never going to be anybody's baby mama. So let's get that out the way. So anyway, I gotta go back to these motherfuckers and spread damn ego. I feel like I'm wearing everything on my back, and it's been like that for so long. I'm just so tired. What I'm trying to say is, because this is not actually the point of the story. I'm trying to get to the point of the story, but y'all know me. I talk too much, and I'm just so animated, and I just talk too much. I can't help it. Have a positive outlook on everything, but at times I don't want to be positive because I just feel like I'm drowning and I just cannot catch a break.
I gotta find peace of mind. I know now I have to face. I gotta find peace of mind. Please don't let me.
Hey y'all, so I'm leaving the doctor. Remember I told y'all I was gonna give y'all an update. So I don't have PCOS. I don't have no overgrowth in my testosterone. It's normal. Everything in my body is normal. Well, not really, but all the blood work associated with the type of test we had to do for the overgrowth. And of course, all the usual stuff you get done when you go to the OBGYN annually. But I also went today because I was following up for the testosterone, and also because I was getting my Mirena IUD replaced. And this may be TMI, but we're all girls, so it doesn't matter. I'm just coming to vent because YouTube is my video diary. And I'm trying not to cry because I'm so frustrated. And if you know what I'm trying to do right now, this is putting a stick in the road. Eventually y'all see what I'm trying to do, but I can't reveal it right now. Anyway, so should I keep going right here? Yeah. So anyway, I went today to get my IUD Mirena replaced. So if you don't know what that is, it's birth control. When I initially got it, my daughter's 13, by the way. So when I initially got it the first time, when she turned 5, this is when it was only good for 5 years. So I had to get it replaced. And then when I got the one replaced when she turned 5, that's when it was good for 8 years. Boom. Great. So, of course, because I'm trying to do something right now, God said, no, it's time to replace that IUD. I wish I could say it, but it's gone. I'm trying to do something. Just think about career-wise. Just use your smartest brain. Well, you only got one brain. Just use your brain. I'm trying to do something career-wise. Just think of that. And I need my insurance. That's all I'm going to tell you. So that's why I'm on top of every appointment, going to everything, and I'll run all that down later, maybe, if I got time. I don't know. Anyway, as y'all know, I could talk. So anyway, of course, it's 8 years because, hey, what's 8 plus 5? 13. My baby 13, right? 8 plus, baby, I don't know. Anyway, it's time to replace it, of course, right? So let's replace it. So my doctor that I've been going to since Nyla was a baby, rewind. When Nyla was born, I had a midwife. The midwife operated within my doctor's office. She was a black woman, love her down. But then when I gave birth, she left the practice. So then I ended up going to my doctor, and I've been going to him ever since. And mind y'all, I'm anti-male doctor, but for some reason, I just could not stop going to him because I've been going to him since I had Nyla. So he's the only male doctor I have, which is weird because it's for my Kit Kat. It's so weird, right? So anyway, been going to him since Nyla was born, pretty much. He didn't deliver Nyla, but so anyway, he's the one that did both of my IUDs. But he retired in 2024, and he told me, right, literally he was about to retire 2 weeks after my appointment. Cool. So then all my doctor's offices are near my house. The only doctor's office that isn't near my house is my OB. It's near my job. So I didn't feel like transitioning out, I just didn't feel like doing that. So I just found a new one within their practice, and it's a new woman that's been there. Love her down. She's been my doctor for 2 years. Well, she's a nurse practitioner. She's a doctor, whatever. It's a doctor of nurses, whatever. Anyway, whatever. So she's the one that told me, hey, it's time to replace it, but she can't replace the IUD. So cool. We schedule it. The appointment is today. Boom. We get there. He starts telling me, mind you, he said he started with Dr. White. So obviously Dr. White retired before him. I've seen him around, so I know him. I've seen him around. Very nice guy, whatever. But then he tells me, recently studies have shown that my exact Mirena IUD is linked to breast cancer. He said this came out in 2018. He said as the doctor putting it in, he has to notify me of this. He said, but since you've had it in this long, you aren't impacted, but I still have to make you aware of this, what could happen. And I was like, cool. And I was like, dang. Now I'm like, do I want to put it back in? And he was like, well, what is your reason for wanting to be on this birth control? He said, is it childbirth? Is it your periods? I said, well, I don't have periods, so I can't really remember how they were. He was like, well, he asked how was my periods, and I was like, I don't really remember, because I haven't had periods, y'all. The first time I had the IUD, I was getting them here and there, but this second time, past 8 years, I have not had a period. So anyway, he was like, well, do you want more children? And I was like, yes. And he's like, well, are you sexually active? If you know, I've been abstinent for 2 years. So he was like, in my opinion, if you were my sister, I would be telling you to use condoms anyway. Hold on, y'all, because I don't want people in my business while I'm at the light. Okay, what was I saying? Girl, hold on. Let me go listen to what I was saying, because maybe I forgot. He said, if you were my sister, I would be telling you to use condoms anyway. But he's like, you don't need the birth control. Now, this is where I was kind of like, they trying to take us off birth control so we could produce more babies. But no, we literally did some digging, and he told me he said, I would be telling you to use condoms anyway. So that's how I knew he wasn't trying to make me not be on birth control. But whatever. Anyway. But he was like, if you were my sister, I would tell you to use condoms anyway. And honestly, if your concern is not periods, take it out and you don't have periods. And if you want to put it in, you can put it back in. But my things, I don't need no slip-ups. I ain't having no slip-ups anyway, because one, I'm not having sexual intercourse. Two, when I have been intimate, which, by the way, in the past 8-10 years, I've only been with 2 men. What I'm trying to say, there's always going to be some protection involved. It just don't get that good. So my point is that, well, I'm not going to lie. One of them I was in an actual relationship with. So use your big brain. Y'all know. Y'all smart. Use your brain. So what I'm trying to say is, because this is not actually the point of the story. I'm trying to get to the point of the story, but y'all know me. I talk too much, and I'm just so animated, and I just talk too much. I can't help it. Anyway, what the fuck was I talking about? Anyway, okay. So he was basically saying, if your concern is not your periods, or if you want to have more children, then you don't need to be on it. And I was like, well, I'd rather be on it safe than sorry, because again, y'all, I have something that I'm trying to do. Again, think about career and think about insurance. So I don't want to make a decision now where it's like, dang, I'm not going to get it, but then I end up wanting to have it. I want to have it until I have a partner and we are committed and we are married. I'm not giving a nigga a baby at all, ever, in this lifetime, unless I have a ring on my finger. Yes, I know I have a baby daddy and a child, but my baby daddy is deceased. So I don't have no baby daddy. And that's not no disrespect to my child's father, because I love him so much. He will always be in my heart. But on this earth, I don't have a baby daddy, and I never will. When I had my daughter, I was in my early 20s. I ain't know no better, but I'm 36. I'm never going to be anybody's baby mama. So let's get that out the way. So anyway, as I was saying, because I need to wrap this story up, because it's too fucking long. Hold on, y'all. So basically, and I hope y'all can see me, and if you can't, just listen, because girl, listen. Anyway, so he's basically just telling me he feels like I don't need it, especially since I'm not sexually active. I don't have a concern with periods, and since I want to have more children. And I was like, okay. And then he was like, but it's up to you. We can do it today. Let's go ahead and do it. And then if you change your mind, you can always get it removed. It's not something that's irreversible. He was like, it can always be removed. And for me, I'm thinking, because again, career insurance, y'all just use your thinking caps. Read between the lines. So my thinking is I want to go ahead and do it because I have insurance. I mean, everything I can while I have my good insurance. So that's where my thinking is. And honestly, it's not even just that. It's just me being safe. So anyway, so we go to do it. This is where I'm going to try not to cry. Because he tries to, because I already don't like getting pap smears. But of course, since he's having to go in and take the IUD out, it's a strain. They have to pull it. They have to move it off your uterus or cervix or whatever. And then they take it out, clean it up, and then they put the other one in. It's supposed to be quick, because the 2 times I did it in the past, it was quick. Boom, 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 quick. Why was I at the doctor's office for 2 hours? They had to give me laughing gas because I kept moving because it hurted so bad. I was crying, I was moving because he was sticking it so far to where because he couldn't find it. When he first came in, y'all, he was like, I'm not gonna hurt you that much because he do these all the time. He was like, it's quick. When we was done, he said, I actually didn't think I was gonna hurt you. So he was like, I want to apologize because I was joking, but it looks like I hurt you. And I was like, you can't control that the string was all the way up in my uterus. So basically, he couldn't find a string to pull it out. And he said it. He said, I can't find the string. So he tried everything. And this is a doctor that's been in business for 30 plus years. He told me 35 years. So as old as I am. And sorry, y'all, the camera all up in my face. So he was like, I can't find it. I cannot find the string. He kept saying it. So he asked the nurse to go get laughing gas. The laughing gas worked because I didn't feel anything, but then I started to feel something and I started moving and he couldn't get it. He still couldn't get it regardless. So he is saying that I have two options. I can be put completely under, or I could come back to the office and they give me a pill the night before to loosen up my cervix to help make it feel less tense. And then he said they could do it there. They'll still put me under anesthesia, but I'll be awake. But I won't feel as much because they're going to put a nerve block. The same thing they did with my hands. If you don't know, I had carpal tunnel surgery. That surgery, I was asleep. But they put a nerve block on your entire arm and you can't feel nothing. At first they put laughing gas and then they do the nerve block. So that's what they're going to do to my cervix, uterus, whatever. But this time I'm going to be up, but I won't feel anything. He said if I want to be completely asleep, that's going to be a whole surgery procedure that has to be done at the hospital. I ain't trying to do that. He's like, I couldn't get it. He's like, I tried every trick. And then he went and looked back at my doctor's notes from 2024. My doctor from 2024 said he couldn't find the string. So my thing is why would you not tell me that? Why? I feel like in the past years or so, he was telling me he could feel the string or he saw the string. I just can't remember him telling me he could not find the string. And then my nurse practitioner who I go to now, I feel like she said she could find a string, but he said he didn't see no notes from her from the past 2 years because I've been going to her for 2 years now. Needless to say, I'm very bummed out because it's put a stick in the road for me. But you know what? I'm not tripping about it because it's nothing I could do about it. He tried everything. We did laughing gas. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all. I had to do an ultrasound because he said he couldn't find it. He was like, I'm just curious to know where it is. So they squeezed me into the ultrasound tech's schedule. She was like, real quick, let's do it. So she was like, well, since they gonna charge your insurance for this anyway, we might as well do a full exam of everything. So I've never had an ultrasound where I had to have my pants and my underwear off and she stuck that thing in there. Baby, wait, did I do that when I was pregnant? I don't remember. Child, I was pregnant almost 14 years ago. Y'all, I'm just rambling because it's just crazy. So anyway, she was like, babe, since they're going to charge your insurance anyway, let's just go ahead and do a full exam. So she's like, your ovaries, everything looks good. And she was like, IUD's right here. She said it's normal. I was like, I don't know, ma'am. So she said everything's good. I mean, at least I'm still childbearing. Long story short, y'all, I got to go back to these motherfuckers and spread damn eagle. I don't want to spread eagle. That shit, man, I do not want to spread eagle. That mess hurt. You only supposed to do this once a year. I don't like that. So I gotta go back for the third time to be spread eagle. Unbelievable. So since we're here, so for my chin, he said I need to go to a dermatologist and they can do like, I don't know if it's going to be laser hair removal, but he was saying it's similar to it. So that's that. And then my podiatrist, I have one appointment with him, and I think I told y'all about my podiatrist appointment. So basically on my toe, I dropped the box. It was bleeding. The blood turned to fungus. The fungus turned. Ugh. So I've been taking an oral medication. I'm no longer on that. I went to see him about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and he wants to see me again in 3 months. So we're good there. I no longer have to see my GI because he said everything looks good. So my stomach issues have subsided because I have changed my diet in a sense. And that's pretty much what it was. Like certain foods trigger me. I do have extreme acid reflux and I have a small hernia, but he said it's nothing to be alarmed about. So that's that. So he said, my GI said I don't have to come back and see him until I'm 45. And then OB, of course, I just told y'all that rundown. My wrist doctor, I don't have to see her anymore because I already got both wrists done. Had both surgeries. I did my physical therapy. All that is good. I had my annual visit with my PCP. I just saw her. She knew about all of the doctors because she's the one that referred it, because of the way that my insurance is. I can't just go to some people's insurance. I think you could just go to, like, if you needed to go to like podiatrist, you could just go to one. My insurance, my PCP has to refer all type of specialists. So I can't just go to a podiatrist or a GI or the wrist. I had to have all that referred. So she was the one that did all the referrals for those. And she knew the stress I was under last year because I was going to all these damn doctor's appointments, plus seeing her once a month because I was anxious and overwhelmed and depressed, and she had put me on these anxiety and depression medicine. So she knew all of that. So she's the reason why, and I'm kind of going on a tangent at this point, she's the reason why I went on FMLA the first time for mental health, because she knew I was overwhelmed and just stressed out with work, life, all these freaking doctor's appointments. And then Nyla at the time had doctor's appointments because, if you don't know, Nyla had back surgery. So basically I was just overwhelmed, just like, I can't do all this. So fast forward a year later, Nyla's all good, I'm all good. It's nothing that is life-changing for me. It's just getting my health in order and taking care of myself. So it won't be life-changing. So that's the rundown on my medical bull crap, y'all. It's just, ooh, I'm telling you now, if you are employed or whatever, use that insurance. Oh, baby, speaking of insurance, I forgot to tell y'all, I had to get a root canal a month ago. Had to go get the crown replaced, waiting on a permanent crown. And then I still got to get my wisdom teeth removed. Baby, I just can't keep up. My PCP, primary care physician, knew all of this. She was like, oh, Lord, baby. No, she didn't say that. She's so sweet. But she knew I was very stressed out with just life in general. So I went on medical leave from August, the beginning of August, to late September. And then late September to March, I was on medical leave because of my hands. Because I did one hand at a time. So y'all just imagine all of this, and then just trying to navigate in life, trying to be financially okay. And I'm trying not to cry because I want so much more out of this life. And that's probably going into another tangent, and I don't really want to go into that because I really want to do a separate video on that, which I am. It's in the process, and once it happens, the whole video will be posted. But I'm just feeling like this is a lot to carry on one shoulder. I just feel like it's never ending with these damn doctor's appointments, and it's never ending with the bills. And I know that I'm checking one off, but as I check one off, it's like something else comes up. Me going to the OBGYN multiple times a year, I have not experienced that. The only time I experienced that when I was pregnant. So me having to go back again to get a goddamn Mirena replaced because he couldn't find a string to pull it out. I'm so exhausted. I don't know. So, and I know I should have been crying about it because I already cried, but I am because I'm frustrated because I'm just tired of going to the doctor. I know I didn't ran down everything that's happening in my life, but it's a lot for one person to carry. And thank God I'm healthy, and thank God I'm not dealing with anything that is cancerous, diseases, or any of that. I'm having to cough up money I don't have to pay for this shit. Today's visit was only my copay. My annual visit was, of course, you don't pay for that. Well, my insurance, you don't pay for it. But for my wisdom teeth, for my root canal and the crown, $900. The wisdom teeth, $800. Money I don't have. So, y'all, I'm just venting in traffic, and talking to y'all is making my commute quick. What is happening to this light? Why is it shaking? That's kind of scary. Don't you follow me, because baby, I will sue the city of Houston. Anyway, whoo, y'all. So I'm tired of talking your ear off. I have talked enough. I have vented and complained enough. And I'm not complaining, y'all. I'm just venting, and I'm gonna vent about it, and then I'm gonna find a solution. So now that I gotta pay for these, because I'm sure me going to get this replaced again, I'm sure there's going to be an expense. So we'll see, y'all. Anyway, y'all, as I was saying, I'm not trying to complain. I'm just venting, and I'm grateful that I'm happy and healthy. But I just wish I had, and I be feeling like, and I know my mom isn't going to be like another appointment, but she already have to take me to get my wisdom teeth because I'm being put under anesthesia, so she has to be there this week. For both of my hands, she was there. Well, my nana was for one hand, and then she was for the other hand, and then now for this. So I just been feeling like she got to take off work, and she's not going to be like, oh, how am I doing? But it's just, I don't know. I just don't like to inconvenience people. So I just hate having all these appointments and being on other people's time, and it's just really frustrating. So I'm just praying that after I get this wisdom teeth, and after I get, hopefully when I get this IUD shit, that they can find and take it out and that be done, because I don't want to, no. He said, honestly, if he would have done my exam initially, like my annual, he would have been able to tell me, oh no, you need to be put under. But since all he saw was IUD replacement. So for him, it was just, oh, okay, IUD replacement, boom. So he said if he would have saw me for my initial exam, he would have told me my options that he presented to me today, which was going under, etc. So I wouldn't have had to have multiple appointments. I would have been able to just go under today and be done with it, or when it was convenient for my mom to take me. You know what I'm saying? So that's also what frustrates me. He was like, it's not the nurse practitioner's fault. I know that for sure it's not her fault, but it's like, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, I'm trying not to be a complainer, and that's why I'm still talking, because I don't want y'all to think I'm a complainer, but I feel like I have my right to feel the way that I do. So like I said, I'm gonna vent, and then I'm gonna figure it out. Anyway, y'all, that's my TED Talk. I hope y'all enjoyed my story and all my woes about all my medical issues, which again, like I said, it's nothing that is cancerous, no diseases. It's stuff that boom, 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 we done. So, yeah, I'm in traffic. That's why I'm still talking to y'all, because if I was home, I would be done talking, because once I get home, I'm just finna get on the couch. Anyway, I'll chat with y'all later. What frustrates me about everything like that just keep happening, not just medical wise, but just in general, is like, I feel like I'm wearing everything on my back, and it's been like that for so long. I'm just so tired. Hold on, y'all. And I think that's why I couldn't relax today, because I feel like if I would have just sat there and took him pushing that shit up my vagina, I feel like I probably could have got it done today. But I'm so tense and so on edge. I just got too much on my shoulders, y'all. Life is really life, and I try to have a positive outlook on everything, but at times I don't want to be positive, because I just feel like I'm drowning, and I just feel like I cannot catch a break. A lot of parts of my life are suffering because I'm putting more effort into shit that don't matter, and it's stuff that I have to make matter because it pays my bills. This job is stressing me out. I don't know. I just feel like I'm tired. I'm very tired. Every time I get ahead, something comes up. So I never feel like I could catch a break. So I don't feel like, I know I'm walking in my purpose, and I know this comes with it, but I feel like there's been a lot of things thrown in my way to make me not want to continue to do the things that I want to do. And a lot of my stress just comes from finances. Real talk. Everything rides on me in my household because it's just me and Nyla. So I think that's why today just really frustrated me, because it's like another goddamn doctor's appointment, another goddamn expense. So let me stop. I hope there's going to be a silver lining at the end of all of this. I hope. Hey y'all, I am laying on the couch. I can finally, oh girl, look at my hair, y'all. Anyway, I can finally move my mouth and talk, because I don't know if we talked about this, but I had to get my wisdom teeth removed. So your girl was down and out, but I'm back. It's a few days later. I'm still taking medicine and stuff, but I'm okay. I was just so scared to get dry sockets or whatever it's called, so I was trying to be very careful. I stayed on top of all my medicine. Baby, I was not playing no games. But hi, sweet boy. Look at my son. Hey, Bubby. He needs a haircut in a bath so bad. So we're gonna bathe him this weekend, and I usually take him to the groomer, but baby, I had to cut that expense until I get all my medical stuff together. So I've been bathing him. But anyway, so if y'all see my baby, he needs a trim real bad, but we be bathing him and stuff. Anyway, yeah, so I got my wisdom teeth removed. Life is really life, right? I don't want this vlog to be complaining, but just venting, because my YouTube channel is like my virtual diary, basically. That's what I call it. So I'm just trying to knock these appointments out, all these doctor visits. I'm literally down to the wire. I got the one I told y'all about. I think it's gonna be in this video. I don't know, because I just be recording, but I gotta do that procedure next week. And I got a root canal. I got the root canal maybe at the beginning of May. I don't remember. Listen, I can't keep up with all these dang on appointments. So I got to get the permanent crown put on in a week or so. We're going to be done. I kind of want to talk about my job and all of that, but I think I'm going to save that for another video, because I want to do more videos showing y'all my day in the life of me working, because when I'm at work, I really don't record. Because I'll be so annoyed. I'll be so annoyed at work. Get me out of there. But anyway, no, I'm gonna start doing more of that, because what I've really been recording is me doing my home. And then when I go out, I haven't been going out that much, because I'm really trying to lock in, because your girl got goals. So I haven't even been doing my events. Now this video is just me rambling though, so trying to determine how I want to edit everything and put it together. So I might talk about what's happening at work. Well, I'm not gonna talk about what's happening at work. I'm gonna share my journey at work. And I want something new. I don't know, we're gonna get there. But I just feel like where we living in today, everybody wants you to stay where you at because of the economy and stuff like that. But I'm just having this birdie in my ear, we'll chat about it. But anyway, y'all, so I don't know if this is going to be the beginning. I don't know what this is going to be, because I'm seriously trying to get caught up on editing. I'm 75% done. I'm trying to get my office done. The office has taken me out. I had to take a break, of course, because I talking about this on another video. I believe I've done so many videos. I really have spent a lot. I have everything for the office, but the clutter in my office has taken so much out of me. Oh my God. It has taken so much out of me, y'all. I literally, oh my God. I just, yeah, I have everything. I just need to lock in. And I got one more video of decluttering, and then I ain't gonna show y'all no more decluttering, because y'all probably like, girl, I don't want to see no more decluttering. Where is the footage? Where is the reveal, baby? Listen, the intentions was to show y'all the reveal, because y'all know that's how I do it. Well, that's how I've been doing it. But girl, and then y'all gotta keep in mind that I'm back at work. I'm not off no more, so it's taking me longer. I literally was about to just decorate the office and declutter later, because that was the goal, to have the office done. But I know if I do not declutter my office now, it will not get done for another 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 months. So we're gonna declutter it now. I've already showed y'all where we are. So anyway, I'm just rambling because I can talk now. At first I was like, I was talking like that. I couldn't talk. So I'm just rambling, y'all. We're gonna get back to the real deal real soon. So I think I know how I'm gonna do this. I think I know how I'm gonna do it as far as editing the videos I got left. And I'm hoping to have my office done by, I'm not even gonna say it because that means I'm gonna have to do it. I'm just saying by the end of the summer. Because like I said, I have literally everything for the office. There may be a vlog where I go shopping to get more stuff, but I have the core stuff like the curtains and the curtain rods and the light fixture. And I just got to pick up pictures, which I already know which ones I want, but I don't want to buy them until I set up the actual office. For me, I don't like to buy pictures until I actually set up everything and see how it looks, and then buy the pictures and stuff like that. So I have the furniture though. Y'all saw it. Y'all saw the furniture. That's the biggest part. So anyway, this video is 7 minutes. I don't even know if I'll include this. I'm just venting. I really want to finish my office though. But anyway, let me stop talking, y'all. I'm trying to see how I'm gonna do this. I'm trying to see how I'm gonna edit these videos, because I don't want to have a video of, because the videos of me talking in the car, that's 40 minutes. I feel like I don't even know how much it was, but I was pretty much talking in that video the whole ride home. So my commute home is an hour. So I don't want to have this video and me talking in the car together. So I might just do that video separate by itself and add this in my office stuff. So we'll see. This is another chill weekend for me. So the only thing I have planned in June is my friend Brittany's birthday brunch. That's it. That's all I got planned for June. I don't have nothing else planned. So I'm gonna really lock in for June and finish my office on the weekends because I'm off on Fridays during the summer. So anyway, girl, I'm gonna keep talking. Y'all know I talk a lot. So we gonna incorporate it somewhere. I mean, if I gotta do 6,000 videos of me decluttering, that's just what it's gonna be. Because I enjoy being able to show y'all the progress. And it's just inspiration for me to get it done. So anyway, y'all, I'm about to watch, have y'all watched Nemesis? Oh my God, it's so good. I watched Nemesis, I finished that. And then I watched, what is it called? The Burrows, that's good. It's executive producers are Duffer Brothers, Stranger Thingaholic, that's me. So Duffer Brother wrote Stranger Things. So anything they involved in, I wanted to see it, that was good. So if y'all have any shows, let me know. I'm off on Fridays in the summer, so I need some shows to watch while I'm cleaning, decluttering. Since I'm locked in this weekend and every weekend after that, I'm gonna lock in and finish this office. So anyway, this is too damn long. I keep saying anyway and I don't end the video. Anyway for real. I'll chat with y'all later.
Find peace of mind. Please don't let me disgrace.